Hello, Patrick Jarvis. You're welcome, brother. You're very welcome, Patrick. Patrick, exactly. Patrick, where are you watching from, please? Where are you watching from, Patrick? You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah, he's an excellent guy. Yes. Birmingham. You're welcome, brother. You're welcome. You're welcome. Please subscribe and give us thumbs up, and as well comment as well if you're joining us for the first time. Subscribe, please. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Hello? Hello. Hello, guys. How you guys doing? Jeremiah, you're welcome. Where are you watching from, please? And Patrick Javi is already here for long. Please subscribe to the channel and give us thumbs up, please. We are joining it for the first time. Jeremiah, please, why should I close the video, please? May I know? Where are you watching from? Where are you watching from? You're from Gabon. So why should I close the live video? May I know that, please? You are an African. May I know? Ask Jeremiah. Okay. Give me a reason why I should close my live video. Okay, first of all, let me give you a reply. because I think you need attention. First of all, this is my platform. Okay? Okay? The internet belong to me. The platform belong to me. My phone belong to me. So I do whatever I wish and I want to do with it. Okay? Do you understand that? I do whatever I want to do with my platform. Now, what you can do is now you can now fuck off from here. Okay? Jeremiah, you can now fuck off from here. I did not beg you to come to this live because you want to come and tell me what to do on my live video, on my live broadcast. Okay? Ibrahim Traore is the best president in Africa and even better than your Gabon president. Understand? So take that to your bank and save it. Now you can fuck off. Bye bye. Hello, guys. You guys are welcome. You're welcome. Please comment where you're watching from. Comment where you're watching from and give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you have not done that. You're very welcome, guys. You're very, very welcome. You guys are all welcome. You guys are amazing people, wonderful people. We had a discussion yesterday. No, sorry, day before yesterday. We had a discussion the other day. So we keep having our discussion. No. Because you know why? You know why I answered you that way? Because you came here, and this I believe this is not your first time of joining my live broadcast. You came here and asked me to close my live broadcast. That's a command. You command somebody you feed, somebody you pay his bills, okay? You don't command somebody that you don't know from Adams. So I can repeat that again. I'm not being respectful here because you are being so rude to me. So I can tell you again now, you can now fuck off, okay? You are not. It's not mandatory. You must have to be here. You can look for somewhere else where there's a live broadcast where they say something that suits your convenience. You can go there. But for here, you don't belong here. Okay, okay. So please, if you're joining us for the first time, please help us to subscribe to the channel. You know, give us thumbs up, please, thumbs up, and comment where you're watching from. Okay. Okay. If you're in South Africa, then you're very welcome. If you're in South Africa, you're welcome. Go and fight Trump. Okay. Okay, you're welcome. You are living in South Africa, but you're originally from Gabon. That's good. That's amazing. Yeah, but your initial word was not kind to me. It wasn't sounding well. It doesn't go down well with me. So you shouldn't have said that at the initial time because I'm here with my resources, so not with yours. Yeah. I'm not troubled. I'm not troubled. I'm just being trying to promote a good leader. You know, I'm trying to promote a good leader. Somebody like Ibrahim Traore is a president to be emulated. You know, tell your president in Gabon or Ramaphosa in South Africa to emulate somebody like Ibrahim Traore because Ibrahim Traore is what emulated. I'm not being rude, but you were rude at the initial time because go back to your comment and see what you said at the initial time. You asked me, close the live video. That was your first message. That was your first comment. Close the live broadcast. That pic of Ibrahim Traore. If you don't like Ibrahim Traore, I think that should be your personal problem. It shouldn't be mine. Okay? Ibrahim Traore is a hero. He's an African hero. If you don't know that today. Let that sink well inside your head. Ibrahim Traore is the African hero, and we are proud of him. And he's doing well. You know, he's delivering. Okay, the dividends of democracy is reaching all his mommy. Please, I don't know. No, I wanted to. Yeah, let me use this one. So, Ibrahim Traore is the best president in Africa, and nobody can deny that fact. Nobody can deny that fact. that he's the best president in Africa, and he deserved the accolade that he deserved the accolade. Yes, I'm a Nigerian. I'm a Nigerian. I'm a born, brought up Nigerian, but I don't live in Nigeria. But I'm a Nigerian. Okay, so please, guys, subscribe to my channel, please. Subscribe to my channel. Give me a thumbs up and comment where you're watching from. I will want to give you a shout out. Please comment and I will give you a shout out. Please comment where you're watching from and I will give you a shout out. Okay, do that for me. I'll give you a shout out right now. And secondly, on Saturday, on this coming Saturday, we are going to have a very big. We're going to be having a giveaway. I'm going to be giving out something to the people that watch my videos and people that are following me. So I'm going to give back to my people. So 1 minute. Mommy, Miriam, I was thinking his root self. So comment where you're watching from, please. Oh, Philip is back again. Philip is back again. Philip is here. Philip is here. Yes, my brother from Granada, Philip. You're welcome again once more, bro. I wasn't able to see you guys this morning. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay. Okay. You are laughing at me. I'm not talking to you. Okay. Now watch. I have about 1,000 plus subscribers. And right now I have about 10 people watching me and more. Okay. So I'm not looking for followers. Okay. But if you wish to subscribe, you can as well subscribe. Now, Jeremiah, I think it is time for me to remove you from here. If you continue throwing shade at me, I will block you or I will suspend you. Take that to the bank. Philip, you're welcome, brother. You're welcome. My own brother, Philip from Granada. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. I hope you enjoyed last broadcast on the other day, 2 days ago. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. If you don't stop your shade, throwing shade at me, I will either suspend you or I will block you. I'm telling you that for free. If you do that now, I'm going to block you or I report your account right now without wasting time. Okay? So respect yourself and enjoy the broadcast. Enjoy the live. So please comment where you're watching from. Let me give you a shout out. Comment where you're watching from. Let me give you a shout out, please. Comment where you're watching from. Let me give you a shout out. And please, if you do me a favor, subscribe to the channel if you've not done that. Subscribe to the channel. Give me a thumbs up and comment where you're watching from. So let's go ahead. So now we're on Burkina Faso discussion. Burkina Faso now is becoming Dubai of Africa. Burkina Faso now is becoming Dubai of Africa. Okay. And now Burkina Faso, they are enjoying the dividends of democracy. And this is what every African is desiring. This is what every African wants, to enjoy the dividends of democracy. You know, we have all it takes. Like I said before, we have everything that everything is made available for us by nature. But the reason why we are not enjoying them is what I don't know. I don't know because of bad leaders or I don't know. So, Jeremiah, let me ask you one question. Are you enjoying, were you comfortable in Gabon and then ran away to South Africa? You weren't comfortable in Gabon because if you were first comfortable in Gabon, you would have remained in Gabon. Okay? You wouldn't have traveled to South Africa. Okay? So it's because of people like you that is why we choose to speak up, against the ill of the society, against the bad leaders in Africa, and against the bad governance. Sorry. No, this fan is off. Please do me a favor, comment where you're watching from, and give me subscribe to my channel, please. Oh, so that is it. You're welcome, guys. So where are you watching from? So Burkina Babes, they are enjoying the dividends of democracy, and that is what everybody desires. What is what every single African wants. African youths want to stop jumping boats to go to Europe or go to America, dying in the Mediterranean Sea, despite that we have everything that it takes, to build Africa, to make everybody comfortable in their comfort zone. But because of bad leadership, they choose to jump boats and die in the Mediterranean Sea. These are the ill of the society that we choose to speak up and speak against. So we cannot continue like this, and we will never continue like this. We cannot keep silent, and we will have to speak up. And it's only human being that will speak up, not animals. Fela once said, when you want to speak the truth, people will say, do not speak the truth. But he told them that they never hear anything, that they will hear pansa pansa. Do you know what is called pansa pansa? They will hear more, more, more. If you kill one today, millions will rise. If you kill millions today, billions will arise. So this is a cause that everybody must have to. Really, I did not, Philip, I did not. Okay, now you know what will happen. You will see my WhatsApp on my bio, right? You will see my WhatsApp number on my bio, or my email address on my bio. Reach out to me on WhatsApp or reach out to me on email address. Give me the topics you think that will be very, very vital, that will help. Give me the topics that you think that will go viral. Please, guys, if you're joining for the first time, please help us to subscribe, please. Subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up, and as well, comment where you're watching from so I'll give you a shout out, please. So that is the reason why we say we cannot continue like this. We have to speak up for the betterment of Africa. African youth have suffered enough. And the worst part of it is that I was listening to one comment on TikTok yesterday, and the lady was like saying, yeah, African youths are lazy, nobody want to work, this and that. I told her, hey, listen, let me tell you something. Do you know the job of the government? The primary duty of the government is to make sure that they make sure that dividends of democracy is reached across the board. Every citizen of Africa do not deserve to suffer because Africa is the richest continent on the surface of this earth. Africa is the richest continent on the surface of this earth. Let me give you an instance. According to history, as of 1970 or 1960 something, right? Nigerian dollar was $1 to no, sorry, how will I put it? $1 to $2 to 1 naira. $2 is equal to 1 naira, right? As of 1970 something, 1970s, $2 to 1 naira. Okay, so it means that if you have $200, you can be able to have 100 naira. That was as of 1970 something. But today, Nigerian naira is 1,000, almost 1,700 for $1. Our economy crashed in fact, to nothing because of bad leadership. So we cannot keep silent. Even if you keep silent, one day, even if you don't, nobody kill you. One day you grow old and die. So everybody must have to die. You understand? So that's the thing. That's the thing. So if you're joining us for the first time, please subscribe to the channel. Give us thumbs up, please. Thumbs up, subscribe, and comment where you're watching from so I can give you a shout out. Let me give you a shout out. Philip, I hope you are watching. We have more people watching. We have more people on live because we're almost having 30 people right now. So I'm not looking for followers like you said. Yeah. So guys, this is how it is. This guy, this young man here, is the hero of Africa, and he's doing wonders in Burkina Faso. Nobody can deny that fact that he has made Africa proud. And everybody, every lover of Africa is super proud of him. He's doing well. He's doing amazingly well. He's doing amazingly well. Yes. If one person can lie, three people can never lie on one issue. A lot of YouTubers have gone to Burkina Faso to confirm, and they confirm truly it is true. What he's doing is true. He's building roads. Let me give you an instance. It's not like I want you to watch Wodemaya. I want you guys to watch Wodemaya, what Wodemaya had to say about Burkina Faso. When we are talking about it like this, it seems like it's just like noise making. Okay, okay, okay. So this is Wodemaya in Burkina Faso. Okay.
Burkina Faso is a revolution that I believe that the entire continent of Africa can emulate. I mean, when you have a leader that really cares about his people, he makes sure that he delivers. Guess what? Will you believe if I tell you that the entire country of Burkina Faso could only boast of 3,000 kilometers paved road from independence till now? Will you believe me? Will you believe me? I mean, a country called Botswana could boast of 3,000 kilometers when the British left them. But the French left, a government came to power. See, that's a construction going on. A government came to power for over 27 years. How old is this country? The independence is 1960. 1960. Yeah. And the country could only boast of 3,000 kilometers. 3,000 kilometers, I'm telling you. Is it true? Yeah, it's true. As Wodimai was saying, since the independence up to today, we had just 3,000 something paved roads. But now, with the coming of Traoré, they are planning to pave 5,000 kilometers per year. This is insane. This is unbelievable.
5,000 kilometers per year. 5,000 kilometers road per year. And the funny thing is this. Ibrahim, you know what he did? You know what he did? He expelled all the foreign contractors, construction companies. He sacked them all. And he established national construction company that belonged to Burkina Faso. And he purchased over 1,000 machineries, over 1,000, what's it called? Bulldozers, grader and all that. Machineries for road construction. He purchased about over 1,000 of them just to make sure that they meet up with the target, 5,000 kilometers of road per year. You can imagine 5,000 kilometers road per year in Burkina Faso. No matter how big Burkina Faso is, there's no way in the next 5 years you will ever find pothole in Burkina Faso. No way. There is no way you'll be able to find pothole in Burkina Faso. It is not possible. It is not possible. 5,000 kilometer road per year. 5,000 kilometers. Do you know what is 5,000 kilometers? But you know what is 5,000 kilometers? From here to Guinea-Bissau, from Combo here to Guinea-Bissau is about from here to Jiginjo is about 300 kilometers. From Jiginjo to Bissau is about 400 kilometers or 300 kilometers. That's 600 kilometers. 600 kilometers. Then you can imagine 5,000 kilometers per year. Do you think in the next 3 years Burkina Faso will ever have bad road? Impossible. Do you think Burkina Faso will ever have bad road in next 3-4 years? It is never possible. Not even possible. Don't even think about it. This is what they call the leader that is intentional. What are we talking about? This is what are we talking? This is not bad now. For somebody to encourage somebody now, I'm not saying anything bad. This is good. This is all we ask him for. This is all we ask him for. And he started doing all these things when he asked the French country to leave their country. The French miners, the French troops to leave Burkina Faso because they came to extort Burkina Faso. For how many years France has been in French miners and the French troops have been in Burkina Faso for how many years? They could not be able to give them ordinary 1,000 kilometer of road because there's no good road in Burkina Faso. There's nowhere you will find good road in Burkina Faso. Any good road you see in Burkina Faso is ECOWAS road. Apart from ECOWAS road, there's no good road in Burkina Faso. And this young man just came, just 2 years ago, and he's building such. Let's just be realistic. Let's just be realistic. Africa will have all it takes. Do you think that if Ibrahim Traore continue like this in next 10 years, in the next 10 years, Sahel states will be stronger than even Schengen? In the next 10 years, Sahel states will be stronger than Schengen in Europe. I'm telling you that for free. Sahel state comprises with Mali, Burkina Faso, Niger Republic, and Chad. They are Sahel states. They'll be super stronger than every other continent you can think of. Okay, every other country you can think of, every other region you can think of. 5,000 kilometers of road per year. How many kilometers of road per year does Burkina Faso have? I doubt if they even have up to 30,000 kilometers per year road. I doubt. How big is Burkina Faso? So come to think of it, let's call a spade a spade. What is good, and we have to encourage who is doing good. Any leader that is doing good, we talk about him and we encourage him. If you're not doing good, we tell you that you are not doing good. That is how it is. Ibrahim Traore is a hero. Nobody can deny that fact. He's a superhero. If he's not your hero, he's my hero. Please, guys, please help me to subscribe to the channel. Give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel and give me a thumbs up and comment where you're watching from. Rollings. I see you on WhatsApp. Rollings, I'm very, very sorry. I was supposed to reply your message, but I forgot. I totally forgot. But I'll give you a reply today. Rollings, I saw you from North India. I saw you. Thank you very much, brother. Thank you. You're welcome back. Please subscribe to the channel. Give me a thumbs up and comment where you're watching from. Let me give you a shout out. I'll give you a shout out right now. Yeah. I'll give you a shout out right now. So what are we talking about? A leader that give his people 5,000 kilometers road per year. Come to think of it, bro. That means we can fix Africa. Really, we have the capacity to fix Africa, just that our leaders are not ready yet. They are not ready yet. Africa, we have all it takes. We are the richest continent on the surface of this earth, and nobody can deny the fact. Africa is the richest continent on earth. The richest continent on earth anybody can think of. Hey, the richest continent on earth anybody can think of. The richest continent on earth is Africa. We have everything. Just only the space of 2 years. He can be able to acquire such machineries. He's building factories. Tunde, my brother, Ibrahim, Tunde Ibrahim. Good evening, brother, my brother. Yes, I'm a Nigerian brother. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, Tunde, my brother. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. You're welcome. I think you are here for the first time. You're very welcome, brother. So, what are we talking about? Any leader that is intentional, that have his people at heart, will definitely do the right thing. Just within the space of 2 years, I'm not the one saying it. Look at you will hear clearly what the Maya is saying.
Any company be in charge of this. So they, with the coming of Traore power for over 27 years. How old is this country? The country.
Over 27 years, French people have been in Burkina Faso.
The country could only boast of 3,000 kilometers.
3,000 kilometers of road for 27 years.
As Wodimai was saying, since the independence up to today, we had just 3,000 something paved roads. But now, with the coming of Traore, they are planning to pave 5,000 kilometers per year. This is insane. This is unbelievable. How are they achieving that? Yeah, they want all the equipment.
If you calculate the whole road in Lagos State, I doubt if it's up to 10,000 kilometers. I doubt. If it is up to 10,000 kilometers. I doubt. Thank you, brother. Lela Wasem. You're welcome, brother. Where are you watching from, please? You're welcome. Yeah. So what are we talking about? You can boast of for 27 years, they have only 3,000 kilometers paved road for 27 years. And somebody came in just within 2 years, you've already built over 5,000 kilometers road. Edwin, my brother, you are back again. Your brother, welcome, Edwin from Kenya, my brother. You're welcome, brother. You're welcome. Please subscribe to the channel. Give me a thumbs up, please. Give me a thumbs up and comment where you're watching from. I'll give you a shout out. Edwin, you're welcome, brother. So, what are we talking about? Any data that is intentional will definitely work. That means if Burkina Faso, a country as small as Burkina Faso with little resources, can explore like this, can be do this, can be able to produce this kind of, can be able to make sure that the dividends of democracy reach to the people like this. What about a country like Nigeria? What about a country like South Africa? What about a country like Angola? What about a country like Cameroon? What about a country like Ghana? Name them. Name them. Big countries like this that has everything cannot be able to give their people constant electricity, good pipe-borne water, give their people good educational system, give their people good medical facilities and good medication. Why? We have all it takes. Somebody like Ibrahim Traore that just came in, a 34 years old young man. What are we talking about? When you see a spade, you call it a spade. Please subscribe to the channel and give us thumbs up, please. So we continue.
Don't want anymore to let any company be in charge of this. So they bought all the equipment to do it.
Yeah, Ronnie, I will do that. After the last protest.
All those roads that you can see. That's crazy. Yeah. As you guys, maybe some of you saw the equipment coming from Ghana. Okay. People made a lot of videos about it. So the equipment are here. The government is taking care of constructing or building the roads because sometimes they give.
Sorry, the equipments are there already. It's not like the equipment is on the way coming. The equipment for road construction is already in Burkina Faso as I'm talking to you. All the equipments to construct over 5,000 kilometers road per year is already available. Do you know how much it costs to buy those equipments? Do you know how many $1 million? Do you know how many $1 million to buy over 1,000 machineries for road construction? Do you know?
To private companies, and they take forever to finish some roads.
He sacked all the private companies, all the private construction companies because they are all scam. You give them contract, they will delay the contract. If you give them a road construction that like 5 kilometers road that will even take them only 1 month to fix, it will take them 3 years. And it's not like the money funds are not available. Funds will be available and they will not deliver, which is very bad.
So the government is now taking care of building the roads with their own equipment and everything. So that's what's happening. And one of the most exciting thing about this whole road construction in Burkina Faso, the fact that the government bought all the equipment, trained the youth to operate this equipment. So literally, it's the people of Burkina Faso building the country for the people of this beautiful country. The country is under construction. Burkina Faso indeed is under construction because I am here and I'm seeing roads being constructed. I am here and I'm seeing factories being built. I am here and I'm seeing entrepreneurs coming out saying that this is their first time. I mean, feeling so proud about their country to do business in their country. This is a revolution, and I believe that a revolution like this needs to be supported. My name is Wadamaya, an African content creator on a journey to celebrate African excellence. I'll see you all in the next.
Good. Now you can see. You know, the sweetest part of it is that he created job opportunity for his people. This road construction is going to create over a million job. Over a million job for his people. And they are going to do the job perfectly because it is not outside contractors, it's inside contractors and managed by Ibrahim Traore by himself, supervised over by Ibrahim Traore by himself, making sure that the quality of the road construction will be super standard. This is all we're asking for. We're not asking much, but only this. Only this. Paul Charles, you're welcome again, brother. So what are we talking about? What are we talking about? What are we talking about? It is very important that we look into all these things and make sure that we call a spade a spade. You know. So now, and another thing is that Burkina Faso, there's another good thing that is happening in Burkina Faso. Burkina Faso right now is building electric vehicle manufacturing company in Burkina Faso, and they've already started production already.
I believe you all saw the news, and I'm here to let you all know that it's around news. Yeah? I mean, if you saw the news of His Excellency's initiative to industrialize his country by trying as much as possible to assemble and manufacture EVs in the country. This was the first ever EV that was assembled in here, and it's called the Sahel, but the car brand name is called the Itawa. Okay. What is Itawa, by the way? What is the name? Is it a local language? Yeah, a name of a village. Yeah, Itawa is a name of a village here on the outskirts of Ouagadougou. And Sahel.
Hello, Aban. You're welcome, brother. You're welcome.
What is Sahel? Sahel
is what?
Yeah, Sahel is the part of Africa that's called the Sahel. So Burkina Faso, the AES countries, Burkina, Mali, and Niger, they are in the Sahel region in Africa. So that's why they chose this name for the model of the car. Mm-hmm. Cool. But I believe that the word Sahel means something. It means something. Coast. Let me know what you think about that. If you know that, let me know. So this is the first ever EV that was created, right? Yeah. Wow. That's it. And it's called the Sahel. Looks absolutely beautiful, man. Wow. So
he's actually from Burkina Faso, made in Burkina Faso, and initiated by Ibrahim Traore by himself.
Which is called Tenaku. I love the fact that they're using local names. Yeah, this is also Sahel. And what I really love is the logo, which is the national symbol of Burkina Faso. The head of a stallion. That's a stallion horse, right? Yeah. So they very soon, I think they also have their own
Now, this is all we're asking for. The dividends of democracy go across the board. Everybody enjoy the dividends. It's not just one group of people packing the money, sending the money to the west, and while their citizens will be suffering back in their country. It is very sad and uncalled for. You know, we're asking. This is what kind of leadership we are looking for. Leadership that will create job opportunity for his people. When a university graduate comes out, he or she will be able to find a job. It's not after university, struggle, you come out and sit at home or be doing menial job or like odd jobs. Somebody that has BSc, has master's degree and PhD will not even have a job that will be able to put food on his table. So this is what we are looking for: a leadership that has his people at heart, leadership that we can be proud of, leadership that will put Africa on the map, leadership that will prove that Africa is the richest country on the surface of this earth because we have everything that you can think of. We have everything. We have everything that you can think of in Africa. So why is it that we Africans cannot be able to enjoy the natural resources that God gave to us in Africa? Why? Only one certain set of people enjoying the dividends, enjoying the money that is meant to build Africa, to grow Africa, and to make Africa great. Please, if you're joining us for the first time, please do me a favor by subscribing to the channel. Please subscribe to the channel and give us thumbs up. Please do me a favor, give us thumbs up. Howard Stark, you're welcome, brother. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Howard, you're welcome, brother. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you. You're welcome. So, what are we talking about? We must have to speak against the ill of the society, ill of the government. What the government is doing to the people of Africa, we must stand against it at all cost. We must speak against it at all cost. Whatever it is for our own good. It is for our own generation, for our good, betterment of our generation or generation unborn. If we sit on the fence and be scared of speaking up, who will speak for us? It's not animal that will come from the bush to come and speak for human beings. It's human being that will speak up. So Ibrahim Traore is a leader. All African leaders should emulate. But to my greatest surprise, they all hate him because he's exposing them, letting the African people to know that we can achieve whatever we desire to achieve. But because of the greediness and the selfishness of the leaders, it's making us to lose out and miss out. Calvin Mullen, you're welcome, brother. You're welcome. You're welcome. Please, who is a threat? May I know? Please, if you're joining us for the first time, please help us to subscribe to the channel. Give me a thumbs up, please, and comment where you're watching from. Let me give you a shout out. Calvin Mullen, where are you watching from, please? Where are you watching from? Howard Stark, where are you watching from, please? May I know where you're watching from so I'll give you a shout out? So that is the thing. Give me a thumbs up, please, too, as well. That is the thing. We have all it takes. We have everything that you can think of. You know, we have everything that you can think of. So, reason why Africa is not moving forward is what I cannot explain. Yeah, Calvin Mullen from England. You're welcome, brother. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Please, may I know who is a threat, please? May I know? Yeah, Rawlings. Exactly. You're right. Communism is a better type of government, but unfortunately, it is not present in every world. Exactly. Thank you very much. You're making point. You're making point. You're making point. You're welcome. Thank you, brother. Thank you. So, what are we talking about? Africa is a great place. Africa is a sweet continent. We have the best weather. We have everything that you can think of. We have beautiful women. We have good food, good beach. Everything is around. We have beautiful weather, beautiful atmosphere. So all we're missing out now is just good leadership. That's all. If we're able to have good leadership, bro, there's no African that will leave Africa to go to another continent. I'm telling you the gospel truth. If we have one borderless Africa, if we have one currency Africa, if we are united, there's no African that will leave Africa to go to another continent. I'm telling you that for free, because Africa will be the sweetest continent on earth. Yeah. Nasima Johnson, you're welcome. Where are you watching from? Please subscribe to the channel. Please subscribe to the channel and give us a thumbs up. Please, please. Subscribe to the channel and give us thumbs up. Africa had good farmland. Exactly. Resources, vast land, army education, and innovation. Exactly. Nasim Johnson from South Africa. You're welcome, brother. How about my brother Julius Malema? My regards to him. He's a hero. He's one of my heroes, African hero. Julius Malema, Ibrahim Traore, Thomas Sankara, Kwame Nkrumah, Nnamdi Kanu. They are heroes of Africa. They are the heroes of Africa anybody can think of. No. He's not like Gaddafi. Gaddafi was an amazing president. Yeah, Colonel Rani, you're welcome. Colonel Rani, you're welcome. You're welcome, brother. You're welcome, Colonel. Where are you watching from, Colonel? Where are you watching from? I see OV someone. Where are you watching from, please? Where are you watching from? Mr. Calvin Mullen. No. Gaddafi was an amazing president. Let me tell you a story about Libya. I said this last time on my live chat. Okay, Connor is not coming. You're watching from New York. You're welcome, brother. You're welcome. Thank you very much. Thank you. Pierre Bicola. Pierre Bicola. Where are you watching from? Where are you watching from, please? Gerard Richardson. Where are you watching from? Libya. Okay. Libya. Oh, my brother from Libya. Yeah. Oh, you're not from Libya. Okay, you made a comment. Okay. Yeah, like I said, Libya was an amazing country during the time of Gaddafi. Libya was an amazing country that anybody can think of during the time of Gaddafi. Libya had everything during the time of Gaddafi. Gaddafi made Libya super comfortable for his citizens. Gaddafi made Libya super comfortable for his citizens. Elias Somanda, you're welcome, brother. Where are you watching from? Okay, from Liberia. Richardson from Liberia. You're welcome, brother. Living in America. Yeah, welcome. Bongani Dube. You're welcome, brother. Are you from South Africa, Bongani? Okay, Eroy Adams. You're welcome, brother. You're welcome. Elias Somanda. You're welcome. So, from Tanzania. Then from Tanzania. You're welcome, brother. So, Gaddafi made it super comfortable for his people. When I say comfortable, super comfortable. You will not believe me. To my greatest surprise, George Foley, you're welcome, brother. Where are you watching from? Oh, from Roy from Guyana. You're welcome, brother. You're welcome. Bongani from South Africa. Yes, Dube. Well, my brother to Lucky Dube. You're welcome. Lucas Mururi. Where are you watching from? Watching from heaven. Aziz Shamsid Dean. Where are you watching from, brother? Ojo Ayode, this is my brother. I've seen one of my brother here. Ojo Ayodele. Where are you watching from? Nigeria. Gerard Richardson. Okay. So I see my brother again. I see Massimo Ganjemi. Okay, from Italy. You're welcome. Abib Ademola. Oh, my brother, you're welcome. This is my brother again. I pray that Allah restore back Africa glory. God will do it. Robert Okai K from London. You're welcome, brother. You're welcome. All you guys are welcome. Oh my God, my light is off. Damn, man. Oh, this is what we're talking about. Oh my God. Okay. We're having a very important discussion here. And my light just went off. Okay, we have to manage it like this. So, I don't know if you guys can see me, but my light just went off. You see, this is what we're talking about. This is what we are advocating for. You know, we need light in Africa. We need constant electricity. We need constant electricity, and we have all it takes to have constant electricity. It is not a crime for Africa to be great again. It is not a crime. So what are we talking about? Thank you, brother. Prayer said Ibrahim Traore is a liberator. My brother, so what are we talking about? Like, let me go back to Libya. Somebody said Gaddafi was a bad president. Gaddafi was never. Yeah, Rollins, the electricity is gone. Because the electricity is gone, but let's just wait a little bit to come back again. So let's keep talking about what we're talking about. So Gaddafi was the best president anybody can think of in Africa. Gaddafi had his people at heart, and Gaddafi made sure that dividends of democracy, reach across the board in Libya. In Libya, a liter of fuel is like a liter of fuel in Libya is like it was not even up to $1. Well, $1 is too much. It was not even up to 50 cents a liter of fuel in Libya during the time of Gaddafi. There was nothing like terrorism in Libya during the time of Gaddafi, and the Gaddafi turned what's it called, desert into a farmland. He converted desert into a farmland, and used it to cultivate rice. And Libya rice was the best rice you can think of. So what are we talking about? Gaddafi was the best president. Anybody that tells you that Gaddafi was a tyrant or was a bad president, that person does not like Africa. That person is not saying the truth. Gaddafi was the best president anybody can think of. So what are we talking about? Look at it now. We cannot even have constant electricity that we can use to do things. Now light is gone. Now waiting for light to come back. It cannot happen. At least before the light goes off in the West, at least there will be an announcement. Everybody will get prepared, knowing fully where there will be power outage. But here, they will just do anyhow, and bring it back anytime they want. This is not the kind of Africa we are looking for. Please, if you're joining us for the first time, please do me a favor, subscribe to the channel. We have over almost 100 people watching. Do me a favor, subscribe to the channel. Thumbs up and comment, please. God bless you guys. God bless you guys. Exactly. They want to, yeah, their goal is to unify Africa, and unifying Africa is the best form, is the best way to to make Africa great. If Africa is unified, I swear to God, everything is going to be fine in Africa. We're going to have everything that we desire. We can have everything. Please give me a thumbs up, please, and subscribe to the channel, please. Okay. So this is the problem we're facing. This is the problem we are going through in Africa. Light, electricity problem, and it's not supposed to be like that. I'm sorry. I'm trying to, make sure everything, yeah. So that is it. I'm very sorry, guys. This is what we face. Light now is off. And what can I do? There's nothing I can do, So I'm very sorry. So that is how it is. That is how it is. That is how it is. Somebody said something. Pierre said Ibrahim Traore is a liberator for continent, for Africa. Exactly. You're right. You're right. You're right. Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah, let me read comments. Okay. Please subscribe to the channel. Okay. Nassim Johnson said, I'm so impressed with President Ibrahim Traore, a true hero and a man of the people that is seldom seen. Exactly. No, there's no normal human being that would dislike what Ibrahim Traore is doing. There's no normal human being that reasons well, that a sane human being that will not love what Ibrahim Traore is doing. That young man is doing amazingly well. He's doing amazingly well. Gerard said, Gerard Richardson said, I am from Liberia, living in America. Yes, Libya is okay. I'm just trying to read comments. I'm just trying to read comments. Let me read comments. Okay. Okay. Rolling said, Sir, I don't know why America interfere in every country matter. My brother, that I can tell. I don't know why they interfere in most especially African matters, African issues. They interfere, you know, because of our natural resources, and it is very sad. You know, it's very sad. Kevin Mullin said Gaddafi and Traore very similar in terms of the goal for unification of Africa, and that is true. It is true. And Kevin Mullin said Libya was going to back African dollar using gold. Wouldn't that be nice too? The crime was making Africans depend on Western and Asian fundamental infrastructure aid act. That is what we're talking about. Let me shock you some. Let me tell you something. Ibrahim Traore, MIF offered Ibrahim Traore a loan. He rejected it. He said he don't need their loan. He told them that categorically that he don't need their loan. That he has whatever he needs in his country. The mining site is there for him to utilize it and make money from there and use it to fix his country. And that is what exactly he's doing now. Ibrahim Traore is not taking loan from any country or any institution. He's making the money in Burkina Faso and utilizing the money for Burkina Faso, and they are enjoying the dividends of democracy. You see? So it's quite obvious that I don't know how we got here, but it's very sad. It's very sad. Very sad. Like I said, if we can be able to hold our leaders accountable, Africa will be great again. But if we continue being scared to speak up, there's no way it will be great. We'll keep complaining and complaining and complaining, and nothing will get better. Nothing will get better. Never. Save man, woman, peace. You're welcome. Where are you watching from? Are you guys still supporting colonialism? Never, 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 never. Colonialism has drawn us backward, 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 backward. Yes, yes, sir. Recently, when half MENA was ready to become part of India, America suddenly interfered and stopped this planning, which is very, very bad. Which is very, very, very bad. Okay, okay. Yeah, save man, woman, peace in California. You're welcome. Okay, so it's quite sad. It's quite sad. It's quite sad. It's very, very sad. What Africans are going through in the hand of the West is something that nobody can, wish his enemy this. Now you can get to listen again to people that are just coming now. Some people are saying what we are seeing on social media is lie about Burkina Faso. You can listen to what the Maya is a YouTuber, an African YouTuber who has been traveling all around. He recently went to Burkina Faso to confirm by himself what he saw on the social media, see if it is true or not. Now you can hear.
What is really happening in Burkina Faso is a revolution that I believe that the entire continent of Africa can emulate. I mean, when you have a leader that really cares about his people, he makes sure that he delivers. Guess what? Will you believe if I tell you that the entire country of Burkina Faso could only boast of 3,000 kilometers paved road from independence till now? Will you believe me? Will you believe me? I mean, a country called Botswana, just when the British left them, the French left, the government came to
So sorry, I forgot this thing. Your light is back again now. Light is quite back again now. Yeah, sorry, I just forgot. So for this is what we go through. This is what we go through. Yeah. Hello? Hello? Who is this? Why, who is this? Yeah, our light is back. This is what we're going through. This is what we're seeing. And it is sad. It is sad. It is sad. People, please, if you can subscribe to the channel, please, and give us thumbs up. Give me thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and comment where you're watching from. So if you're living in America, you're living in UK, you're living in Europe, and the light just suddenly go off like this, what do you do? Exactly, Rollins, you're right. Right, you're right. It is very sad. It is very sad. Abib Ademola. Yes, the sound just came back now. I forgot that this thing is on mute. I was on call anyway. So this is what we're talking about. This is what we're talking about. Light just go off and later come back. People living in America and people living in Europe and UK. What do you do when when such situation occurs? What do you do? What do you say? Tell him 3,000 now. $3,000. Yes? No, 2 rooms. Oh. 3,000. That is the one available. $3,000. You see what you can say. So that's the thing. We cannot continue like this. We need Africa that is working. We need a system that is working. A system whereby civil servants can be able to earn good salary that will be able to take care of them and their family, salary that will be able to, pay their rent. I'm not saying salary that will make them super rich, but at least can be able to afford, you know, salary that can be able to afford, living for them. But here in Africa, people earn peanuts. People like work like ants and eat like elephants. You know, in Europe and America, there's if you're a civil servant, you are entitled to buy a house by mortgage. You pay slowly. What did you say? Okay, slow. You pay slowly. You know, but here is not like that in Africa. So we need such system that will be working here, so civil servants can be able to be proud of themselves if they are retired during their time of retirement. They can be able to be proud of themselves. Do you understand? So that's the kind of system we want, and we want it to be working in Africa. Not just we listen to people, we hear what people say, how their system works there. We need, good hospital. We want good hospital, good medical facilities, and good medication. It's not like, it's very sad. The Afghans are the most powerful humanity in the world, but they stuck behind Islam. I don't know about Islam. I don't want to talk about religion. Like I said, I told somebody here, last time. I'm a Christian, but I'm not a religious person. Me, I believe in humanity. If you're a Christian, if you're a Muslim, if you're an atheist, if you're a Buddhist, if you're a Hindu, whatever religion that you believe on, whatever you believe on, as long as you have blood running in your vein, I see you as one. I see you as a human being. I see you as a brother. I see you as a human being. So I don't discriminate. I don't talk about religion here. I don't know if Afghanistan is hiding under stuck behind Islam. I don't know about that. But what I'm saying is this: we should just wake up. Our mind should be open. We should be able to evolve. We should be able to know, do the right thing at the right time. Even when it's time for election to choose leaders, we choose the right leaders that will handle the affairs of our countries. Like I said, that's the only way forward. Okay, you say, but the other system won't work, unfortunately. I'm not religious either, but system is needed. Yeah, is needed. The system that is needed is not all about religion. The system that we need. Okay, for instance, let me give you an instance. Ibrahim Traore, Saudi Arabia offered Ibrahim Traore offer to build 200 mosques in Burkina Faso. That was early this year. They offered him to build 200 mosques in Burkina Faso. And remember, mind you, Ibrahim Traore is a Muslim. Do you know what? He rejected the offer. He told Saudi Arabia to come and build 200 factories that will create jobs for his people. He rejected the offer. So this is the kind of system that we want. These are the kind of leaders, these are that are intentional. Leaders that want the best for their country. Nalaka Sama from Sri Lanka. You're welcome, brother. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. Oh, Rollings. Rollings, you are very young. You are very, very young. 16 years. You're very young boy. You are very intelligent. You're very smart. Very, 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 very smart. I love that. I love that. You're very smart. You sound good. I'm super proud of you, Rollins. I will reply your message on WhatsApp later. I will reply your message after the broadcast. So, guys, I think today we'll drop the curtain here and we call it a day. But let me just put some this thing for you guys so that you can listen. These are the things you need to hear about Ibrahim Traore. Okay, we just want the best for Africa.
In a move that has sent shockwaves through the corridors of global power, the United States, under President Donald Trump, has dispatched a high-level delegation to Burkina Faso to meet with the revolutionary leader, Captain Ibrahim Traore. This audacious diplomatic gesture comes just weeks after the US shamelessly accused our brother, Captain Traore, of using Burkina Faso's hard-won reclaimed gold reserves to protect his military government, daring to brand him a threat to their imperialist agenda. And now, in a stunning jaw-dropping twist, US General Michael Langley has backtracked on his slanderous, baseless claims, a retreat widely seen as a reluctant, grudging apology to the Burkinabe leader after Captain Traore's fiery, uncompromising demand for accountability on an interview while he was in Russia. Let's unpack these shocking, electrifying details, expose the raw truth, and rally behind the revolution that's shaking the very foundations of Western dominance to their core. This week, on May 27th, 2025, US Deputy Assistant Secretary for West Africa, Will Stevens, touched down in Ouagadougou, the vibrant, pulsating capital of Burkina Faso, carrying a message from President Donald Trump about building practical ties based on mutual respect. But hold on, my brothers and sisters. Let's not be naive. Let's not be fooled by their honeyed words. Just weeks ago, on April 3rd, 2025, General Michael Langley, head of US Africa Command, AFRICOM, stood before the US Senate Committee on Armed Services and arrogantly, maliciously accused Captain Traoré of misusing Burkina Faso's gold, resources rightfully wrested from the greedy, exploitative hands of Western mining corporations like Endeavour Mining, Barrick Gold, and others, to prop up what they insultingly called a junta regime. These were baseless, vicious lies, a calculated, sinister smear campaign designed to undermine Burkina Faso's revolutionary process, discredit its visionary leader, and justify sanctions, interventions, or even military action to maintain their chokehold on our wealth, our land, and our dignity. And now, after all that, they're knocking on our door, seeking dialogue, waving a flag of peace. The audacity But make no mistake, my people, Captain Traoré's refusal to engage directly is a resounding, earth-shaking rejection of the West's tired, predictable playbook of control, manipulation, and neo-colonial domination. Let's set the stage, my brothers and sisters, and paint the full, vivid picture of this historic, transformative moment. The Sahel region, the beating heart of Africa, the cradle of our resilience and resistance, is in the midst of a revolutionary transformation, a glorious, unstoppable uprising against centuries of exploitation, oppression, and betrayal. Burkina Faso, alongside its steadfast, courageous brothers Mali and Niger, has boldly, unapologetically severed ties with neo-colonial powers like France and the United States, who for decades, centuries even, plundered our gold, our uranium, our oil, our cobalt, and our very dignity, propping up corrupt, spineless puppet regimes while our people languished in poverty, hunger, and despair. These three nations, under the visionary, fearless leadership of Captain Ibrahim Traoré, Colonel Assimi Goïta of Mali, and General Abdourahmane Chiani of Niger, have forged the alliance of Sahel states, AES, a powerful, unshakable bloc dedicated to mutual defense, economic independence, and true, uncompromising sovereignty. They've expelled French troops, 4,300 soldiers sent packing from the Sahel since 2022, a humiliating retreat for the former colonial master. They've terminated exploitative, one-sided security pacts like the G5 Sahel, a Western-backed sham that delivered nothing but failure and excuses. And they've turned to new partners, Russia, China, Turkey, and others. Nations willing to engage on equal terms, to trade fairly, to build partnerships based on respect, not as colonial overlords dictating our fate from ivory towers in Paris and Washington. This is the Pan-African dream in action, a blazing, radiant fire of self-determination, a beacon of hope that's spreading across the continent, from the sands of the Sahara to the shores of the Atlantic and Indian Oceans, and it's shaking the very foundations of Western dominance to their core. Now, let's dive deep into the US's sudden, shocking U-turn. Why, after slandering Captain Traoré, after trying to paint him as a corrupt, self-serving leader, are they now sending envoys to Burkina Faso, begging for a seat at our table? It's simple, my people. The West is trembling in fear, quaking at the power of a united Africa. For too long, they've summoned African leaders to their fancy, condescending summits in Washington, Paris, and Brussels, treating us like obedient children to be lectured, controlled, and exploited like pupils in a colonial classroom. They've dictated terms, imposed structural adjustment programs through the IMF and World Bank, and looted our resources under the guise of development and partnership. But Captain Ibrahim Traoré, a 37-year-old revolutionary, a soldier of the people, a disciple of our eternal hero Thomas Sankara, has flipped the script, rewritten the rules, and turned the tables on the imperialists. By nationalizing Burkina Faso's gold mines, ending the stranglehold of foreign corporations and building a domestic refinery, the first in the nation's history, a monumental achievement. He's shown the world what true, people-centered leadership looks like. He's redirected our resources to agriculture, planting millions of acres to feed our people, to end the shame of hunger in a land of plenty. He's invested in education, building schools to empower our children, to break the chains of ignorance imposed by colonial legacies. He's bolstered security, arming and training the Volunteers for the Defense of the Homeland, VDH, a people's militia, to reclaim territory from jihadists. 40% of Burkina Faso was once lost, but Traoré's leadership is winning it back, village by village, step by step. He's refused to bow, expelled French troops in 2023, and forged strategic partnerships with nations that respect our dignity, our sovereignty, our right to chart our own path. This move by the US, sending Will Stevens to Ouagadougou, is a sign of sheer, unmistakable desperation, a frantic, flailing attempt to regain a foothold in a region slipping from their grasp. They're begging at Africa's door because they see the tide turning, and they know deep in their hearts that when African leaders stand united, as Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger have done through the AES, the West has no choice but to kneel, to come crawling, to seek dialogue on our terms, in our lands, under our rules. Let's connect the dots, my people, and expose why this U-turn happened. Just weeks ago, on April 3rd, 2025, General Michael Langley, head of AFRICOM, stood before the US Senate and peddled vicious, baseless lies, claiming Captain Traoré was using Burkina Faso's gold reserves, estimated at a staggering $4 billion, finally reclaimed from the clutches of Western corporations, to protect his junta regime. This was a blatant, calculated attack, a propaganda stunt designed to turn Africans against our revolutionary leader, to sow division, to weaken our resolve, and to pave the way for sanctions, interventions, or even military action to maintain their grip on our wealth. But Africa rose up in righteous, unquenchable fury. From Ouagadougou to Nairobi, from Lagos to Accra, from Johannesburg to Dakar, African youths in the diaspora flooded the streets, the squares, and social media, waving Burkina Faso and AES flags, chanting, "Hands off Burkina," and "African sovereignty now." Solidarity actions on April 30th, 2025 echoed across the continent and beyond, a tidal wave of resistance that shook the world. In Bamako, Mali, thousands marched to the US Embassy, demanding respect. In Lagos, Nigeria, students burned effigies of Western leaders declaring "no more lies." In London and New York, the diaspora held vigils, raising fists and banners reading "Support Traoré." Hashtags like #Support Traoré, #Bkina Rising, and #Africa United trended worldwide, amassing millions of posts, views, and shares, a digital uprising that could not be ignored. In Abidjan, Côte d'Ivoire, youth activists shut down streets, chanting, "Traoré is our voice." In Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, university students rallied, proclaiming, "The Sahel leads, we follow." The outpouring of support was a deafening, earth-shaking wake-up call to the West. Africa will no longer tolerate your lies, your propaganda, your attempts to divide and conquer us. And then, my brothers and sisters, a miracle unfolded, a victory for the ages. On May 27th, 2025, while attending the African Chiefs of Defense Conference in Nairobi, General Michael Langley faced the fierce, unrelenting questioning of Kenya's Citizen TV journalist Yvonne Okwara, a lioness of truth. Pressed to clarify his reckless, slanderous April 3rd claims, Langley backpedaled like a coward, calling his earlier statements a mere cautionary message, and even daring to praise Burkina Faso's progress, saying, "A lot of great things are going on to progress them forward." This was no accident, my people, no random change of heart. It was a direct, undeniable result of Captain Ibrahim Traoré's fearless, thunderous demand for a public apology, delivered with power and pride on the global stage in Moscow on May 9th, 2025, during the 80th anniversary of Russia's victory over Nazi Germany. Flown in on a Russian plane, escorted by MiG-29 fighter jets, Captain Traoré stood shoulder to shoulder with President Vladimir Putin, declaring Africa's unalienable, God-given right to self-determination, demanding respect for Burkina Faso, for the Sahel, for all of Africa. The pressure from African youths, the diaspora and our new allies, Russia, China, Turkey and others, forced Langley to eat his words, to swallow his lies. A monumental, historic victory for Pan-African unity and the power of our collective, unyielding voice. Why are African youths ready to defend Captain Ibrahim Traoré with their lives? Let's break it down, my people, and feel the fire in our hearts. When Langley dared to slander our brother, accusing him of misusing Burkina Faso's gold, the continent erupted in outrage, a volcano of righteous anger. From Monrovia to Mogadishu, from Dakar to Dar es Salaam, young people took to the streets, their hearts ablaze with pride, defiance and hope. In Ouagadougou, thousands gathered at Place de la Révolution, the sacred ground of Sankara's legacy, chanting, "Long live Captain Traoré," and "Down with imperialism." In Abidjan, students burned effigies of Western leaders, demanding an end to neo-colonial meddling, shouting, "Africa for Africans." In Pretoria, South Africa, youth activists held all-night vigils, waving placards reading, "Traoré, our Sankara," and "Sovereignty now." In Kampala, Uganda, young people marched, singing songs of liberation, declaring, "Traoré lights the way." Why this fierce, unshakable loyalty? Because Captain Traoré is a wake-up call, a blazing, radiant light exposing the rot, the shame, the betrayal of corrupt African leaders who've sold out our continent for decades. These puppets, these traitors, have jetted off to Western capitals, hats in hand, begging for aid, signing deals with the IMF, World Bank, and multinational corporations, allowing our gold, our oil, our uranium, our cobalt, our diamonds to be looted while our people starve, our children die, our villages crumble. But Captain Ibrahim Traoré is different, my people, a leader of a new breed, a soldier of the people. Inspired by the revolutionary eternal legacy of Thomas Sankara, Burkina Faso's martyred hero, Traoré has reclaimed our nation's gold reserves, a treasure worth billions, stolen for centuries by French, Canadian and American mining giants. He's building a gold refinery in Burkina Faso, the first in our history, a monumental game-changing achievement to process our wealth locally, to break the chains of the imperialist extractive economy that's bled us dry. He's renegotiated mining contracts, demanding 60% shares for Burkina Faso, prioritizing local skills development, training our youth to take charge of our mines, our future. He's redirected profits to agriculture, planting millions of acres of millet, sorghum and maize to feed our people, to end the disgrace of hunger in a land of fertile soil. He's built schools, hired teachers and empowered our children, breaking the colonial legacy of ignorance. He's strengthened security, arming and training the volunteers for the defense of the homeland, a people's militia, to reclaim territory from jihadists. 40% of Burkina Faso was once lost to violence. But Traoré's leadership is winning it back, village by village, step by step, with courage and resolve. This is the revolution our youth crave, a leader who puts Africa first, who dares to dream of a sovereign, self-reliant, prosperous future where our resources serve our people, not foreign corporations or distant capitals. And why are African youths making their leaders feel ashamed? Because Captain Traoré's courage, his vision, his defiance exposed the cowardice, the corruption, the betrayal of those who've sold out our continent. While presidents and prime ministers bow to the West, signing deals that leave our people in poverty, Traoré stands tall, a beacon of dignity, a mirror to their shame. In Nigeria, youths protest the government's oil deals with Shell and Exxon, chanting, "Be like Traoré, put Nigeria first." In Ghana, students rally against IMF loans that shackle the nation, demanding, "Follow Burkina's path, break the chains." In Kenya, young people march, decrying corruption, shouting, "Traoré shows the way, lead or leave." Across the continent, young people are ashamed of leaders who've failed us, who've traded our future for personal wealth, luxury cars and Western approval. Sekou Ansamariam Dukali, a 22-year-old Liberian activist, travelled to Ouagadougou on April 30th, 2025 and declared, "Captain Ibrahim Traoré represents hope for Africa, hope for black people, hope for all freedom fighters around the globe. Our leaders must learn from him or face our wrath, our rejection, our revolution." This is the fire of change, my people. and our youth are fanning.
All right. Yeah, I see you. OG. Deacon is back again. Deacon is back again. Mhm. Okay. Okay. Ablai Abubakar, you're welcome, brother. Where are you watching from? Ablai Abubakar. Mhm. You guys are welcome. I see Bongani Dube. You're welcome. You're welcome. Bongani Dube. I see Jonita Nkanabi. Please, where are you watching from? Please subscribe to the channel. Give us thumbs up, please. Subscribe to the channel and give us thumbs up, please. Comment where you're watching from. You're welcome, guys. So we're back again. Deacon, may I know where you're watching from and why do you comment this is dumb? Savage man, woman, peace. Okay, he said fight against all colonialism ideas. Thank you very much. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. You guys are amazing. You guys are amazing. Okay, Deborah Colbert from Los Angeles. You're welcome. You're very welcome. You're very welcome, Deborah. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. Please comment where you're watching from. Subscribe to the channel, please. Okay. All right. So we'll be drawing the curtain here today, and we leave the rest till tomorrow. Tomorrow we come back again. We continue discussing about um our continent, Africa, and most especially Burkina Faso. Vicky Matonode, sorry, Vicky from UK. You're welcome. Essex. You're welcome, brother or sister. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Deborah Colbert, you're welcome from Los Angeles. You're welcome. Please subscribe to the channel, please. Give us thumbs up, please. Okay. So I will see you guys tomorrow by 8 o'clock, 8 p.m. Gambia time. 8 p.m. Gambia time. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay. You guys are amazing. You guys are super, super amazing. I'm very, very much happy. We spent time together today. It's almost 2 hours. We have been here. It's going to 2 hours. Oh, I see my brother Saidu Kamara from Sierra Leone. From Sierra Leone. You're welcome, brother. You're welcome. Subscribe to the channel. Give us thumbs up, please. You're very welcome. We're coming back tomorrow. You came late. Most of you guys came late. Richard Solomoni. Where are you watching from, Richard? I think you, Richard, you have been here before. Subscribe to the channel and put on notification. Tomorrow by 8 p.m. Gambia time, we're coming back again. We continue from here. You guys are so amazing. You guys are wonderful. I'm very happy you guys stayed with us till now. It's almost 2 hours. Okay, I see my brother Kandi Egbo from Israel. Kandi, you're welcome, brother. Okay, Richard from Malawi, you're welcome. You guys are amazing. You guys are so amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. But most of you came late. But tomorrow by 8 p.m., exactly 8 p.m. GMT, we are going to start again. Tomorrow by 8 p.m. Gambia time. Gambia time, 8 p.m. We're coming back again and we continue from where we stopped. Okay, you guys are amazing. Africa will be great again. Yeah, Africa will be great again. It's just a matter of time and commitment. Africa definitely will be great again. That's for sure. Nothing can stop that. Nothing can stop that. Africa will be great again. We've suffered enough. It is time for us to enjoy the dividends of democracy and our resources and our mineral resources. It is time for us to enjoy it. We, the citizens of Africa, we, the Africans, it's time for us to enjoy because we've paid the price. We suffered in the hand of slave, masters, from slave masters to colonialism, from colonialism now to bad leadership. So we've suffered enough, and it is time for every single African to have something to say good about Africa, have good testimony about Africa. You guys are wonderful. You guys are wonderful. We'll stop it from here and take it up from tomorrow by 8 p.m. Put on your notification, subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. And please, if you are still here, please comment where you're watching from. I'll give you a shout out before I go up. Comment where you're watching from with your flag, your country, please. Okay? I have wonderful people here. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Like I said, we'll be doing a little giveaway on Saturday. See who and who will be live on Saturday by 8 p.m. Okay. Thank you, bro. Thank you, Rachel from Malawi. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Africa will be great again, for sure. 101%. Africa will be great again. We are waking up. Gradually, we are waking up. Burkina Faso is awake. Mali is awake. Guinea Conakry is awake. Niger Republic is awake. Chad is awake. Gabon is coming. Ivory Coast is coming. Yeah. So definitely, Africa will be great again. Africa will be great again, and we are going to enjoy the dividends of democracy. We are going to enjoy our natural resources, our mineral resources that God gave to us, that certain set of people are packing and enjoying alone. And even the worst part of it is that they will send their children outside the continent to have a better life outside, have good life, wonderful life, and then come back to Africa to come and play politics. We will stand against it at all cost, and we say no to it, because Africa belongs to every African, and we all deserve to enjoy the dividends of democracy. We all deserve to enjoy the mineral resources that God gave to us in Africa. It is time for justice, equity, fairness, and truth. So for sure, tomorrow, I'll see you guys tomorrow. For sure. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. See you guys tomorrow. Put on your notification. Please do not forget to put on your notification so that when I come on live, you guys will be able to be notified I'm live. We continue from where we stopped today. Love you guys. Love you guys. You guys are wonderful, amazing. You guys are wonderful. Have our wonderful fans, wonderful subscriber. Please subscribe if you've not subscribed. Put on your notification, and as well, give me a thumbs up, please. Just click thumbs up. Click like, please. Do that. Do that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate. God bless you guys. See you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye, guys. Bye. Bye.